Your backyard shouldn't feel like a stage. Picture stepping outside and feeling instantly calm, like a private outdoor room that's still bright and open. In this 2026 guide, I'll share modern privacy ideas that look architectural, plus one small change that makes neighbors fade out without blocking the light. This video is for anyone in the UK or USA with a patio, balcony, or backyard that feels a little too exposed. You'll get modern privacy ideas that suit clean architecture and small spaces without making your outdoor area feel boxed in. We'll cover a few budget home upgrades, plus styling inspired by minimalist home styling and modern apartment decor, so outside feels as finished as inside. Stay to the end for the simplest step-by-step order to plan it all. Privacy starts with sightlines, not shopping. Sit in your main chair first, because privacy should protect the spot you actually use. Now look around at eye level and notice the exact angles that feel exposed. In most homes, the problem isn't the whole fence, it's one or two clear view lines from a window. Design to the sight line, not the fence line. When you cover only what's visible, your backyard stays brighter and more modern. If you can, rotate your seating just 10 to 20 degrees away from the neighbor's side. That tiny change reduces direct eye contact more than a lot of tall panels. Next, build a private corner the way you would build a room indoors. An outdoor rug, a coffee table, and seating that faces inward works like small living room ideas. It makes the space feel protected and intentional. Keep the edges clean by choosing one main boundary material. Slim slatted screens look architectural and premium, especially in matte black, warm gray, or natural wood tones. Use vertical slots when you want coverage without heaviness. They block side views while keeping airflow, sunlight, and that open feel modern homes need. Now add the upgrade that makes privacy look expensive: layering. Place one hard layer first, like a screen or panel, then add a soft layer in front, like tall planters or grasses. This soft layer does two things at once. It hides the flat wall effect, and it adds movement so the space feels calm, not blocked. If the fence itself looks tired, treat it like an exterior wall you're styling. A single consistent stain or paint color instantly lifts everything you place in front of it. Choose one tone and repeat it across your screens, planters, and furniture frame. That repetition is a budget home upgrade that gives a cohesive, designer finish. Add one focal point to redirect attention away from the boundary. A sculptural planter, a modern wall panel, or even a simple outdoor mirror makes your eye land on style, not the fence. If the overlooking is coming from upstairs windows, don't go taller everywhere. Raise height only behind the seating zone, so you solve the problem without turning the whole yard into a box. And if your space feels exposed from a diagonal angle, use a corner screen instead of a straight run. One well-placed corner panel often blocks more than 3 panels in a line. Finally, check your lighting positions even in daytime. When you plan for warm, low lighting around the seating area later, the space will feel more private at night without needing extra height. Small spaces need privacy that's slim, flexible, and bright. The goal is to block direct views without stealing floor space or making the area feel boxed in. Start by going vertical. A narrow slatted screen mounted slightly off the railing or wall gives you coverage while keeping airflow and light. If you're on a balcony, aim the screen where people can actually see you when you're seated. You don't need to cover the whole length, just the seating zone and the most exposed angle. For a softer, premium look, use outdoor curtains on a simple tension wire. They add instant private terrace energy, and you can pull them back completely on sunny days. If you rent, choose solutions that move with you. Foldable privacy panels store flat, shift with the sun, and create a private nook in seconds without drilling into anything important. Now bring in height with planters, not bulky structures. A row of identical tall planters looks clean and intentional, especially with one repeated plant choice. Feather reed grass, tall evergreens, or a tidy bamboo alternative can create a living screen fast. This is minimalist home styling outdoors. Simple, repeated, and calm. If your balcony feels tight, keep the palette quiet. Matching your planter color to the railing helps the privacy layer visually disappear, which makes the space feel larger. A corner bench with a slightly higher back is a smart upgrade for compact patios. It's the outdoor version of space-saving furniture ideas: seating, storage, and screening in one.
Avoid fully enclosing a small patio with solid panels on every side. Leave one corner lighter or more open, and your brain reads the space as bigger and more breathable. If the overlooking comes from above, you don't always need more height. A slim overhead frame or a small canopy over the seating area changes the viewing angle and adds a room-like feel. Finish with one detail that makes everything look more custom. Repeat one material, black metal, warm timber, or light stone, across the screen, the table frame, and one accessory. In 2026, the best privacy doesn't look like a barrier. It looks like an outdoor living room that feels calm, styled, and protected. Start by treating your seating zone like an interior layout. A low, modern sofa shape, one clean coffee table, and a side table creates that luxury living room inspiration feeling outside. Next, add a light overhead structure if you can. A pergola, a slim timber frame, or a compact canopy instantly turns open yard into a room-like zone without blocking the sky. For a cozy look that still feels modern, mix clean lines with soft layers. Pair slatted screens with curtains or a solid wall with tall grasses so privacy feels warm instead of harsh. Here's the upgrade most people ignore: sound. If you soften sound, your space feels more private even before you add height. Add textiles that can handle outdoors, cushions, a throw, or a rug with texture. These details bring in cozy interior trends, but in a fresh, outdoor way. Then use planting to create a gentle buffer. Dense greenery along one side reduces that heard by the neighbors feeling, especially around seating and dining. A small water bowl or compact fountain can help too. It creates a calm background sound that makes conversations feel more relaxed. Now shift to lighting, because lighting is privacy after sunset. Instead of one bright security light, use layers. One warm wall light, 2 lanterns at seating height, and a low glow near planters or steps. That layered lighting is a budget home upgrade that makes the boundary fade into the background. Your eye lands on the seating area, not the fence line. Keep planting simple for a premium modern finish. Repeat one evergreen for structure, one grass for movement, and one climber for height, rather than mixing lots of small plants. Practical styling tip: pick one outdoor fabric and repeat it in 3 places: cushions, curtains, and a throw. This is the easiest way to make the whole setup feel custom, like modern apartment decor styling but outdoors. If you want your backyard to feel high-end, start with finishing, not buying. Luxury outdoors usually looks like clean lines, consistent color, and one confident statement. Upgrade your boundary first. A fresh stain or matte paint on fences and screens makes everything else, plants, furniture, lighting, look more premium immediately. Choose modern tones that suit contemporary architecture. Matte black feels sharp, warm gray feels calm, and natural cedar feels timeless in both the UK and USA. If your fence top is uneven or dated, add a simple cap and a straight trim. It's a small detail, but it gives you that crisp, built-in look. Next, pick one hero feature for your main seating zone. When you design around one anchor, the whole space feels intentional, like minimalist home styling outdoors. A built-in planter bench is a strong wow upgrade that still counts as practical. It adds seating, hides storage, and gives you height for plants that block views naturally. If you want a designer backdrop, create one clean feature wall behind your seating area. Vertical battens, a modern trellis, or a framed green wall works like a living room feature wall, just outside. Keep the statement simple and repeat materials so it looks custom. Matching the screen finish to your table legs or lantern frames is a subtle move that reads expensive. Now define an entry to your seating zone.
even in a small yard. 2 tall planters, a slim arch frame, or a modern gate creates a courtyard feeling and makes the space feel more private. For dining areas, grills, or hot tubs, avoid building a full enclosure. Use staggered panels, solid where you need cover, open where you want light, so privacy doesn't kill airflow. When you're working on a budget, hide the mechanics for a luxury finish. Conceal brackets, keep spacing perfectly even, and use matching fixings so the construction disappears. In the recap, I'll give you the simplest order to do this, so you don't waste money on the wrong privacy upgrade first. Start with sightlines, go vertical in small spaces, add cozy 2026 layers, then finish with one hero upgrade. What are you improving first? Your balcony, your patio seating, or the full backyard boundary? Subscribe for weekly modern ideas on home decor.